Welcome to Plan Watch Walk, the home of great walking and open honest equipment reviews. And here we are, day 2 of the Berwickshire Coastal Path. So we hope you watched day 1, if not, worth checking out. We've got St Abbs down to Berwick today, and it looks like a beautiful day. So before we get going, let's have a look at the map and then we'll see what adventures we've got ahead of us. Stage 2 of the Berwickshire Coastal Path takes us from St Abbs, taking in Eyemouth, Bournemouth and Marshall Meadows Bay, and some dramatic scenery on our way to Berwick-upon-Tweed and the conclusion of the Berwickshire Coastal Path route. We're here at beautiful St Abbs for the start of day 2. So you see around, we've got the harbour ahead of us, and we're going to be heading off down the coast. Beautiful day ahead of us, I think. The village of St Abbs was originally called Shore, and the name of St Abbs was adopted in the 1890s. The name was derived from St Abbs Head, which we passed on day 1. Way to start the day, down by the harbour and St Abbs. And here's some of the beautiful coastline we've got ahead of us today. As we leave St Abbs behind us, we've got to look forward to. We haven't long left St Abbs, going up to Colingham Bay. Usually got the bathing hut just behind there. I don't know if you can see, you've got 3 hardy people, 8 o'clock in the morning, coming out of the North Sea. A little more info about the bay, beach safety, all the telephone numbers. We're just dropping down into another bay after leaving Cunningham Bay behind us, and it's absolutely stunning. I won't go long on this walk at all, and the walk just keeps on giving and giving. I mentioned before how much content. So we've got St Abbs ahead of us here. Nice little yacht in the bay there. Got the sandy beach that we came around. Then we've got this pebblestone beach here. I've only been going about a mile or so. And the amount of beautiful content in this walk is quite phenomenal. Anyway, beautiful day. Path along the boardwalk is ahead of us. Continue on our way in another bay. This is Lincoln Shore, and it's as if this pathway and trail was put here just for me, just for us. There's no one else here. Bumped into a few people, not a lot. This is quite breathtaking walking along here. Absolutely stunning. Hope you're enjoying it. Well, we've got St Abbs Head right on the point, and we're saying goodbye to St Abbs Head, St Abbs, and the stunning walk we've had along the coastline there. And we've come to 2 old cannons pointing out to sea. currently at Eyemouth. Down by the quayside here in Eyemouth. I've got to say, I was coming through and the draw of a bakery and a Scottish pie was just too much. So, stopped here for a wonderful Scottish pie and a drink of juice with a cracking background. As we continue on our way, come to the bridge over the little estuary here, and we've got swans and a family of swans with cygnets down there. Very, very nice. So we've crossed over the bridge there, and we're now continuing up the side of the estuary in Eyemouth. It's very, very picturesque. So we're going to be heading along this side of the quay, and we will then head our way continuing south. That pie was very nice. Here's a quick view of Eyemouth. So we came in, where are we? We're about here. So we came in around here, coming up, and then we're exiting over here. So you can see there's lots of things, lots of points of interest here in Eyemouth if you want to spend a bit of time here. There's all the different things you can do. So while we're spending a little bit of time here, as we pull out of Eyemouth on the south side, get a great view of the village. Work going on there in the harbour, and then our path takes us along to the headland and heading on south. After leaving Eyemouth, we had a little trek down a road, a few hundred metres, but we're back on the coast path now, and we are parallel with Eyemouth golf course. See our path ahead of us here, but the stunning views along this coastal path still keep giving. Amazing rock formations right the way down the coast. I don't often praise a golf course. It's a really good looking golf course, Eyemouth Golf Course. That said, it does not match the beauty of the rocks, formation, the cliffs. It's just, backdrop for this walk is just stunning. These inlets, just one after the other, Sure you can hear the seagulls there. Quite stunning. Some coastal walks along the beach, beautiful and tranquil. Others are dramatic and also beautiful. This walk falls into the second. It's just amazing. And the peak, you can just see ahead of us, that's the highest point on the walk at about 100 and odd metres. I don't know if this is going to work in the camera, but just the sheer cliff edge, amazing. But the highest point on the walk, and just on the headland to the right, as you can see, that's St Abbs Head, then you can see St Abbs where we started. Eyemouth ahead of us there, stunning border, countryside. Got some of the great signage. The path is really, really well signed. So we continue on, and we're going to be dropping down again, and you can see the coast winding its way away, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure right away on the headland there, that's Bamburgh Castle. So you get stunning nature of the cliff formations around here. Truly amazing. Continuing along the path, you just see our next little harbour village, which is called Eyemouth. So we touching up soon. Before then though, the path's going to take us around and over the headland ahead of us. Still heading along the coastal path. We've got a bit of a drop down to get to Eyemouth. Beautiful little harbour. See the tides on the wane. Got some really interesting rock formations there, and our path takes along the front, and we climb back up again. We're just dropping into Eyemouth. We've got the harbour ahead of us here. It's got a little bit more to go down, and we'll go around and have a little explore around here and see what we can find. We've got some information here about welcome to Eyemouth. Lots of different things going on, points of interest. So if you get down here you can read a bit more, and this is where we are. So lots of things to read about, be involved with. And we pass some very cheery and beautiful buildings on our way, which have a tremendous view up the coast. Continuing on the path, we come to Cowdrate, a little village extension here, and really hard to find. You've got this little bay of houses in here, and hidden around here is the sign for the coastal path up the stairs. You can just see ahead of us. So don't do as I did, overshoot. Well, our route takes us along the side of the main east coast rail line, north-south, heading up to Edinburgh and down to Newcastle and then on to London. And just above that is the A1, but it's not making. It's still very, very tranquil, very, very peaceful. If we look around to the coast, you can still see we've got the dramatic nature of the coast as the rocks plummet and plunge into the North Sea, and you've got the North Sea which is going on forever. Continuing along the path heading south, we come to the different set of cliffs. The rock formations are subtly different and changing. I don't know if it'll come up on the camera, but the clarity of the water in the North Sea, ever so clear. This path at times really does get you right up to the edge of the precipice even. And then if you pan round, the backdrop heading up north is just stunning. Beautiful walking this. You get certain vantage points when you're walking along here to pick up some of the ruggedness of the coastline. Pan round again. Clearness of the water is quite amazing. And then we head south. It changes a bit again. Nice outcrop there. Loads of seagulls having fun. So continue on down. We get a great view here of Needle's Eye. Very dramatic rock formation. We're on the southern side of the Eye, and a completely different scene here. We've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of seagulls making a hell of a racket, making a hell of a mess of the rock as well. But, they're all having fun. Here's some more of the scenery heading down. Not got much further to go, a couple of miles I think. For those that have watched some of my videos before, you'll know that I keep saying don't forget to look behind. And here we've got the most fantastic view of the cliffs and the ruggedness that we've been following all day. Absolutely stunning. There's so many of these little cutaways in the rocks. You get the caves coming out underneath. Look at the rock formation, it's quite amazing. The clearness of the water. And then you've got a most fantastic backdrop. Let's continue on down. We're not too far away from Berwick now. We've come to Dodds Well, and we had people in the sea when we started, and we've got more people in the sea when we're finished. Hardy lot up here in the northeastern borders of Scotland. So yeah, the weather's continue to be kind to us, and we've still got the sea going on forever. As we come getting closer to Berwick, we come to Fisherman's Haven. A nice wide beach, pulling around, and then we can just see in the headland there, just after the headland, we have the North Pier of the Tweed. So not much further to go, just got to go around this bay to the point, and then we're about there. We're at that point in the walk where you sort of reflect on how it's gone. And the 2 days walk down the Berwickshire Path have just been stunning. The dramatic nature of the coastline and the hills is just, at times it's taking your breath away, but it just keeps giving and giving and giving. There's very rarely a section where something's not happening or there's not a view, etc. Then also, as we're getting closer to Berwick, I started thinking about the Northumberland Coast walk that I did, and which is all online. I'll put links below and stuff. And that ended up in Berwick as well. And as I said at the end of that walk, it's always a shame when you get to the end of a walk because you enjoyed it so much that you really don't want it to end. And this is one of these walks you really don't want it to end. But we're getting close. So we've got the beach just north of Berwick here, you can see. And then we've got the North Pier. And we're going to be pulling round and pulling into Berwick, and we'll get a bit more footage from there. Although I knew Lowry was fond of Berwick-upon-Tweed, I had no idea that this painting was actually from Berwick itself. Well, we've come to the mighty Tweed. You can just see over the pier there, there's the lighthouse at the end of the North Pier. Spittle. As I said before, this is bringing back lots of memories for me. It's finishing off the Northumberland Coast Path. But our route this time is along the north shore of the Tweed. So not much further to go at all. I'm going to end the walk in the same place as I ended the Coastal Path walk. So yeah, I'll bring back a couple of memories for me, I think. Anyway, not too much further to go now. Maybe a mile tops, I would think. Well, the route I've decided to take comes along the Fisher's Fort, the ramparts of the Fisher's Fort, and this was set up to defend the mouth of the estuary. So you can see here, if we look down the barrel, that is the view across the estuary to the River Tweed. Do you understand why these were put here? The corner of the defences here, we've got the tower, and the tower itself. Defences at Berwick were often modified and reused. Soon after capturing the town from the Scots in 1482, the English commander revamped the tower to protect the walls from naval attack. There we go, and the walls continue on. Well, we've come down off the wall. You can just see the wall still going ahead of us here, and we've come down just by the chandlery. So what we need to do is pass the chandlery, and we're going to see, if my memory serves me correctly, an anchor on the left And that's pretty much our end point. We travelled just over 15 miles today, and the highest point was 335 feet. The walk took us around about 7 hours 30 minutes, and a total ascent of 1,090 feet, and many points of interest along the way, and the facilities at St Abbs, Eyemouth and Berwick are all pretty good. So here as we come up to the signpost here, the one that sticks out is Creswell 62 miles. That's the start of the Northumberland Coast Path, and we have got, just ahead of us here, we've got the anchors, and over on our right we've got the start, the end of the walks. So we've got Northumberland Coast Path and we've got the Berwickshire Coast Path. So yeah, pleased to have finished it, but in the same breath a little bit sad as well. I always these walks that are 2 or 3 stages long, you get to the end and you go, oh, I'm missing something. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed it. Thank you ever so much for watching to get to this point. There's lots more coming, there's lots more sitting there you can have a look at already. And any subscribing, likes, comments would be fantastic. But until the next time we meet, bye for now.